Denver Broncos. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's do this. Ready. White 25. Come on. Sunday. Green, triple team. Echo. 58, boys. 58. 58 is Mike. Let's go.
Jameis now on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Ready. Black 25.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
General Woods, Alpha. You got that right there.
On second down, here's Graham. Going to throw right side here, complete. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Set. H.E. Gator. Got you. Slam. Check now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's to the and he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Ready? 30 base. Set is the mic. Go on. Rock it. Watch out. Check for the. Get it.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. On second down, Brand looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Yes.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 2nd and 12, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Hey, 5 on the 50.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They'll try to throw now. Winston looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie A.J. Brown there. 3rd down here. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, fall. Wait. Shit.
Jameis to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Come on,
The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit. Go.
2nd and 10. Here's Graham again. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Let's go now. 60 or. Let's go, D.
They go play action now. Graham rolling to his left. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Graham to throw it. And a little floater there is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, orbit. 27 right. Mike, 27. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Now Graham on 3rd and long. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. They'll throw on 1st down with Graham. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Let's get it.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, wahoo!
3rd down from the gun. Graham looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point safely through, and it's now 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. To throw, Winston. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
80 weapons. Ready.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Watch it. Show it up. Yep. Watch the motion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Called it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. Watch out.
To throw from his end zone, Graham. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Browns send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
Winston now from the 50. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Winston now. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Hey, lock it.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
We own this. We own them. 47.
Now Graham looking to throw on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. On deck. Switch.
A final shot before break. Graham, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
6-6, pull it high. 5.
Graham on third down. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
And the Browns first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Smooth. Check right 47. Check right 47. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Get it.
First down. Here's Graham. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Hard, hard. Jam, 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 jam.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now Graham on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
No. Look at me. Go.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting to 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Lucky. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 51, Mike, 51. Hey, let's get that. Let's go.
On second down, Winston again. That's the rookie with the catch, A.J. Brown. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready. Blue ready. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, here we go. Watch the flip. The pass. White. Hustle. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Winston now to throw on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down.
Green, come see. Here I come.
Here's Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Go. I got one. Hey, Charlie. 5.
Looking to throw on second down. Graham. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
4-7's a Mike. 4-7's a Mike. Hey, Echo. You ever get tired of seeing me grip?
Throwing now, Graham on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The Browns on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14.
Hey! 47's the Mike. Hey, Delta. Hit it.
From the gun, it's Graham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deion Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 17, Winston. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Jameis now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. From the red zone now, Winston. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jack Doyle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead now down to 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
On 2nd down, Graham. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
47's the mic. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Graham. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Here we go.
First down,
Protein spill. Now.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play.
That part is good. But I often